What's going on, y'all? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself, and I hope you enjoy the content. If not, hit the dislike button and let me know. I mean, trying to grow, become a little bit better at this YouTube thing. But looking at the thumbnail, you probably realize it's another 5 tools video. 5 tools I think every tech should have in their box. This is subjective, so my thoughts on it, yours could differ, and that's okay. But before we move any further, my whole philosophy is if it's free, it's for me, right? So hitting that subscribe button is definitely free. Hitting that like button, that comment, whatever's clever, right, guys? So if you want, go ahead and do that. That'd be awesome if you do. If not, totally get it. But let's rock and roll into this video. So 5 tools, right? I love tools. I'm myself a giant one. It is what it is, right? Anyways, had a discussion years ago as me being a tool, me and my stepfather were talking, and I told him I'd be a pair of pliers or something like that. You could loosen stuff, you could smack people, pinch people, you could sharpen one end and jab someone with it. It's a fun tool to be. Anyways, stupid thoughts, it's okay. I have those a lot. Let's get into some tools, guys. First and foremost, a good air hammer. I use mine a lot. Chipping away concrete or breaking welds on some of the screens that we install on the trays where the concrete mix goes in. This happens to be an Ingersoll 119 Max. I've had this thing for 2 years now, and she hits pretty good. I can't argue with this. I did have an issue when I first got it. About 4 months in, I had to have it sent off to be rebuilt. Other than that, it's been running pretty decent. And with that, you gotta have some bits. I use this one a lot for getting into tight, deep spots. Just here's some random, normal bits that you might have in a kit. But a really cool bit that I've found, which I haven't had the chance to use it, which kind of blows. But this is through Mayhew. It's part number 37316. It's called the Shake and Break. It's a 1/2 inch tip on it, so it goes into a socket, and you put a wrench right here, plug it in the old impact gun, and kind of give her the sauce a little bit, and just put your wrench on there and use it to loosen her up. So I'm eager to try that. So that should be fun when it comes, but I forget about stuff like this. Usually it ends up just sitting in the box. So I'm not going to tell you to sit there and go buy one until I get some time on it. But if you guys are interested, once again, part number 37316, I'm curious myself. Next up on the list, guys, number 2. I know the last one I did, I talked about the Streamlight Stinger. I absolutely love that light, and I figured, let's throw another light in the mix. This is a Snap-on 14.4 underhood light. I'm not going to sit there and tell you have to go buy this one, but a good underlight hood comes in here. Good hood, whatever it is. A good underhood light comes in handy for multiple things. I've used it on Peterbilts in the cab when I was pulling dashes or doing any interior work. I could actually run it from it was a 356 series truck, if I'm not mistaken. But I could run it inside from the inner door jamb to the other inner door jamb, and it'd stick and hang out and light up the work area. So it's pretty cool. I also use these a lot. I use this particular one a lot when I go racing. I could sling one end to the other, across the roll bars in the car, and it lights up the whole interior. Working on race cars in the dark is not fun. Not only do you have a jungle gym to climb over and working in tight spots, but it's dark and it's just a pain. So if this can go inside and light up the way a little bit, it's a beautiful thing. Also with it, if you're like me, I just throw it on the ground and hit the button on. It eliminates most of where I'm working at, which is another fun thing. Just be careful with it. You don't want to break it. I've dropped this thing like 3 or 4 times. It scares me, but it is what it is. Yeah, so we'll put that back in its home up there. Hopefully it doesn't fall again. So, along with interior stuff, guys, this is number 3. Once again, not telling you any particular brand to go after. You know, saying you have to have a Matco, you have to have Snap-on or Ingersoll or whatever. Just find something that suits your budget with a company that you know and trust. And if you don't know and trust a company, I highly suggest researching the tools you buy, guys. I don't want anyone wasting money, just like diagnosing vehicles. I don't want to see people load up the parts cannon and just throw parts at a vehicle. It's not a good thing. So I really want you all to sit there and do your research, take your time, find out what works best for you. But going on with the interior, guys, this is number 3. This is a Matco BST M4. And it's just a little 4-piece panel toolkit, a little trim toolkit. I've used these a lot when I was working at the concrete truck company I was working at. So it came in handy, did a lot of interior work for them, I mean, amongst other things, but it's a fantastic little kit. I have no complaints with it. It feels nice in the hand, it's sturdy. You know, that's probably the one I use the most. But all around decent kit. I mean, I've got another set in the toolbox. It's an Astro. I love Astro tools, but I'm not a fan of that kit compared to this. So, just feels a little bit more quality in the hand. But once again, that's subjective. So there's 3. So moving on to number 4, guys. This is a tool I'm going to sit there and tell you, kind of read and research about this product, about how to use it properly, because you can damage stuff with it. It's a fantastic tool, but take your time, do your homework, and really learn it. Just like a multimeter, you know, learn every function of it. Highly suggest the same with this. This is a power probe. If I can get it out of the box. This is the Power Probe 3. I've had this for 4 or 5 years now. I can't complain with it. Every time I pull it out of the box, I hook it up to power, it does what it needs to do. It has different attachments it comes with, and different prongs, all that stuff. I really don't want to pull everything out, but you know, for you guys, I like y'all, so I'll do it. So you come in, plug this end into here, hook up battery positive, good to rock and roll. It's got a lot of cord to it. It's honestly kind of a pain to put it away. I absolutely hate taking this thing out just to roll everything back up. But because I like y'all folks, figure why not. Upon that, you can buy all kinds of adapters for Power Probe. They make a lot of cool stuff. Here's the initial tip it comes with. This plugs into the top. And you have other ones for wire piercing and things of that nature. So I don't know if they'll come apart, but there's little wire piercing probes. And this is for 5 volts. Drops it down to 12 to 5 volt, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Part number on that is PPT 5VA. So, I mean, it wasn't too bad on the truck. I think it was like 20 bucks. You never know when you need it, so just kind of throw this in. I don't want to lose stuff. I hate losing tools, so I feel like I'm losing my mind half the time. Thank God I got a good woman to sit there and keep me straight, so. I mean, Broken Poor Trading Co. is looking kind of cute, though, so, you know. Anywho, that's another subject. I absolutely love this tool, and once again, not saying to go out and buy Snap-on, guys. You don't have to buy Snap-on. You don't have to buy Matco. There's so many people that make this product. And this is Snap-on part number SVT S272. And as you can see, it's little clips broken off, so some self-tappers and some soldering wire that just broke. But this kit right here, for cooling system pressure tester. I had to buy this adapter separately. This is for Peterbilt's, Packard, Cummins. So pick that up. And it comes with 4 other adapters, and this pretty much fits on everything. everything I've come in contact to, it works out pretty good. I've done a lot of cooling systems with this tool. Finding leaks, replacing radiators. I hate dealing with cooling systems. There's something about taking a bath and, coolant. It's not a fun time, and no matter how clean I try to be with it, it still runs down my armpits, and it's just sticky and disgusting. So, yeah, it tastes good though. A little bit of sweetness, but yeah. So this is the overall tool for the guys that don't have one. Just plug this on the radiator, depending on what type of adapter you need, and you just pump it up a little bit. I mean, don't go crazy and pump it up to like, I don't know, this thing goes up to like 30 psi or something before it starts hitting the red. I usually run it about 12 to 14 psi, and you can usually find your leak pretty quick with that. I've had it where I'll go to lunch break, I'll set this up. Oh, so polite. Goodbye to you too, sweetheart. But I'll go ahead, pump it up, and if I have a slight leak somewhere, I'll leave it over lunch break, and you can see that it's dropped over time. You know you have a leak, then you start looking around with the flashlight, and you usually find what you're looking for. Unless it's other major issues, then it's a whole nother story. So, it's knocking into things. I'm an animal, guys. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. Would love some feedback on this, what your thoughts are on this. Maybe a suggestion of what your top 5 tools, or any 5 tools. Maybe 5 tools not to buy. Guys, I greatly appreciate all of you. You're fantastic. You've really made the channel what it is. So thank you very much. Keep wrenching and have a great night. Later, y'all.